Okay, this is going to be a super quick correction. So last night you were asked to finish up the financial literacy starting page here. And I hope you had a good Halloween and went out and collected lots of candy. And didn't bring it to school since you were asked to leave all that stuff at home. If you did bring it and we see it, we get to take it and we get to eat it ourselves. So maybe I do wish you brought it to school. Anyway, let's get some correcting done. So we did the first two of these in class. You take the amount of money, you multiply it by the interest rate, which it's easiest to change into a decimal. Multiply it by the number of years. That gives you the amount of interest. You take that amount of interest, you add it back to what the starting amount was that you borrowed, and that tells you what you owe. So again, you borrowed $650, you paid 8%, you kept it for 3 years, you owed $156 in interest. Since you borrowed $650, you have to pay it plus the $156. And that's where we got this $806. This $806 is the $650 and the $156. So let's do the rest of these. Number 3, you borrow $575. You keep it. You pay 4.5% interest, so 0.045. You keep it for 4 years. Once we've set this out, it's a function of grabbing our calculator and multiplying the 575 times the 0.045. See that $25.88, that would round up. That is what you pay in interest each year. So then you multiply that by 4 years, and you owe $103.05 in interest. All right, now you have to take that $103.05, you have to add the $575 that you borrowed, and you have to pay back a total of $678.50. So you took this one and that one, added them together, and that got you this. And that's the format I'm going to use for going through the rest of these. So I'm going to go ahead and actually pause the video and do the rest of the work, and then bring it back and answer any questions that you might have. I'll try to guess what questions you might have. Okay, here you go. Here are all the answers. Let's go through and see if there are any questions that you're going to have. So number 3, number 4, very straightforward. Number 5, maybe the biggest question would be changing this to a decimal, so 0.0675. Getting over here to number 6, changing 1 3/4 into a decimal, so that's 1.75. 3/4 is 0.75, so 1 3/4, 1.75. Moving down to number 7, the 18 months. Remember, this is all in interest per year, so 18 months is 1.5 years. So we'd have to multiply by 1.5. And then finding number 8, the 3 months is 1/4 of a year. And so that would be 0.25. All right, so there you go. If you're following along with this, fantastic. If you have questions, be sure you ask those questions. We always want to make sure that we don't not ask a question because we're afraid of looking dumb. Remember, who asked the questions in class tends to be the kids everybody thinks of as the smart kids. Okay, ask those questions, and I'll see you with the next lesson.